Good morning. It's Monday, and I got a little bit of a jag to clean up here. It's a bit of a mess. I'm gonna drag out some axle stands and get this thing sitting kind of half ass level. I think before I cut the floor out, I need to fix this little wrinkle here. Just a little dent. Nothing we can't straighten out. Fire's going minus 20 this morning. I'm pretty happy how this turned out, although I kind of zigged when I should have zagged. Yeah, so get some dents worked out, start taking some of the floor out. What I should do is dissect the floor pan from the rails and then remount the rails where I want them. That's going to be the plan. And yeah, I got to straighten out these front ends of the bed so I can utilize them. What I'll probably do is weld nuts into the box sides so I can just bolt them into place. You saw in the last video I went at it with the air chisel and took it all apart. So I could probably just cut this off clean and live with it, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm still waiting on door skins for the Firebird, so I might just keep puttering away with this until such a time as the door skins show up. I guess I'm gonna set up my air jack and a couple of stands and get this thing sitting on something rather than hanging from straps, because it is a little floppy to work on. So yeah, I'm using the phone today as I had a little incident with my GoPro yesterday. The charge port melted out of it, kind of smoked. But we managed to save the footage, thank goodness. But yeah, it's not a good scene anyway. Oh, finger. Yeah, so I'm gonna clean up, and then from there, I guess I will straighten those panels, start cutting the floor out. I got lots to do. I'm just gonna keep picking away at it. I sure appreciate your input and all your nice compliments of, I don't know why, but of what I'm trying to accomplish here. So we'll just get ahead and start getting her done. Well, let's get a better look at this now. Oh. Okay, well, Jack is holding it up. This isn't going to be easy. It looks like it's going to be welded all the way across. Otherwise, this thing would have rattled like crazy. Where's my pry bar? There it is. Let's just check. Be nice if it wasn't, but oh no, she's solid. So it looks like my only option is to cut it off like right here and right down this length. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. Geez, I could probably do it easier from underneath with a saw than from above with a grinder. Well, then I got to set the floor on the chassis and determine where it's going to sit, plumb bob level square. I'll cut a chunk of floor out of that other donor box to fix that part, although it won't matter much. But yeah, some cleanup to do. Those are some pretty skookum brackets they built here. Holy. Out of exactly sure what their intentions were with that. Yeah. I'll cut it off, grind this all up, clean it up at least so it's somewhat respectable. Fix that. Lots of little fiddly things to do. But I think I'm going to cut this floor section out. I don't know what to do. Well, I'm going to get on with something. So, yeah, I think it's just going to be, maybe I'll leave the two end pieces. So I got something's twisted here. I got the gap. Once I strap her down and give that a tug, maybe things will start to straighten out. Mind you, this air jack isn't the most level thing in here either, so yeah. I'm gonna have to leave the rails on. It'd be nice if I could just knock it apart, but I know that's not gonna happen. Yeah, she's stuck pretty good. And I'm not gonna spend that time on that. I got more important things to do, like undemolishing. Okay. I think I'm gonna get after that just because. I got a plan. It probably won't work, but I got a plan nonetheless. Okay, I'll bring you back in a bit. Well, that was fun. I wrecked it with the air hammer though. I'll be able to straighten it. Maybe. Looks like this has to go in and this has to come out. Now, I'm gonna see if I can pull it just with a ratchet strap. And maybe just a piece of shangle iron in here and get that straightened. Then I'll work on this, bonk it in a little bit, but I gotta do this. I'm running low on ratchet straps and my ladder won't reach. I gotta figure that part out. Ha. I need 2 ratchet straps. Skookum ones would be better. But yeah, if I give it a tug here, that way, and a tug here this way, that'll kind of pull it in line. Maybe I should just put a 2x4 up inside and block and pull the whole works. Let's try that. It's moving, just slow. But we're getting there. Well, that was awesome. Instead of fighting with the bolts, I decided just to pop them all off. There are a couple with studs on the back, so either I'm going to just drill them out or see if I can pound them off. This I'll just clean. I'm not going to bother with gasketing. I just think it's just something to hold dirt. I don't know. Nah, I'm not going to bother. Screw that. A few little cracks and things to fix, and now I'll be able to beat on this and hammer it flatter and, you know, work at it. I'll probably pull the other side off as well. that throws me off for my center line. Well, I guess the center line really doesn't matter anymore for the placement, because I've determined already by putting that on where my center line is going to be. So yeah, I guess I'm going to get to some more hammering and beating and bruising and bleeding, and well, it's getting there. It's happening way quicker than I had imagined. Awesome. See you in a bit. Man, my arms are tired. Doesn't look like much, but it is getting there. This has to go in. So I think I'm going to put a pull somehow on here. Oops, there we are. I'm looking at what I'm not doing. I'm looking at what I'm not doing. I'm going to give this a little pull in. I should be able to eyeball down the bed and get this lined up straight. Then maybe if I start to straighten this out, she'll start to come back. But it's slowly getting there. But I'll tell you, my arms are tired, and you should be thanking me for not subjecting you to all the hammer noise, because I couldn't stand it when I watch videos. But to each his own, right? I'm making out pretty good here so far. At least that's what it feels like. Yeah, this is probably going to be a long video. But if I get this half decently, oh yeah, she's pointed way to the west. Yeah, so I'll continue on with that. I don't know if I'm going to bother straightening the bed floor, because that's, in my opinion, as far as I'm concerned, that's factory. Yeah, get it straight, and then try and pull that piece apart, and yeah, it's coming there. Morning. It's Tuesday morning. Minus 34 this morning. This cord is like solid. I was going to finish off my video yesterday and submit it, but I didn't really have a conclusion or anything, so I'm just going to continue on with it today. Pardon me. Let's just do this. The fingers again. Ooh, she's cold. Thank goodness for remote starters. Stiff steering. Gently, gently. So you blow power steering hoses and racks. 34 below. Okay. First thing is, it's too cold to start the Firebird and bring it in the shop. Second thing is, I'm not near done with the box on the Studebaker, and I just want to keep picking away at it. Hopefully I can get it all straightened away. Nothing will start today. Like if I needed the Coyote for moving stuff, or if I needed the Studebaker to run, I could plug it in. It's still got a block heater in it. I'll probably leave it for reasons like this. You never know when you want to work on it in the dead of winter. So yeah, so I'm just going to step into the shop and reload the pellet stove and turn it up a couple notches, I guess, and continue on with straightening and bashing and cutting, and hopefully we can make some headway today. See you in a bit. Some welded, some grinded. It's getting there. I'll get it cleaned up. I want it pretty decent. It's just gonna get something over it anyway, but and this is not working out, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to fill that in. Maybe I'll just cut a strip and tack it into that. Guys, got to remember what this is. We're not going for perfection here. I'm going for manageable body panels that aren't bent in, that I can actually align things. Anyway, yeah, it's getting there. Time for a coffee break. Well, here we are after some beating and bashing and welding and grinding, and it isn't the best, but it isn't the worst either. I'll be doing a little more to this to fix up some welds, plug the holes. That round hole, I believe, was for a taillight wiring, but the taillight's going in the end here now, so that'll be fine. Yeah, so that concludes Tuesday. I think I've done all I wanted to do today. Considering what it is, once I get all the bolts in that gap to close up, it'll be fine. But considering what it was before I started, at least now I can feel confident that I can cut the floor out of it without having to deal with that buckle under there. And fenders are only held on with a few fender is only held on with a few bolts, so it'll come off for a little bit of repair on the bottom there. And I may just widen some flanges. They had tabs that clamp the fender in place. I don't know why they do that. I don't understand it, but yeah, another step closer. At least now it doesn't bother me much that I can cut the floor out of this thing. I will be leaving this back cross member. It stays. I'm gonna cut it right down here, down that 90, straight down. That should be good for one full battery and 2 cut-off wheels, because it'll trash them pretty quick. Doesn't matter. And then once that's done, then I got 3/4 square steel tube to weld to this. Once I get my height, yeah, it'll be fine. I can't wait to see this on the truck. I think it's really going to change the look of it. Yeah, I didn't get much done other than that one piece on the front, on the back, I mean. So yeah, that's what it's going to be, and tomorrow's another day. I'm going to keep at it.